Statistically, drowning is the leading cause in death in children ages 1 through 4. As a Y, we see this need and we see this way to build this gap through a program called Safety Around Water. Safety Around Water, or SAW that we like to call it, it is not just teaching your child how to swim, but it's teaching them what to do if an emergency arises. Some skills that we teach are the swim, float, swim, where they'll swim to you. After a little bit, they'll learn how to float on their back, and then they'll go back to their belly and they'll start swimming to you again. This is crucial because, swimming is exercise. They move their bodies. Swimming is one of those things that you do move every single part of your body. You tire yourself out. What are you going to do if you're in the middle of the pool and you just can't move on anymore? You flip on your back and you float on your back. And another skill that we teach, I think it's one of the most important, it's the jump, push, turn, grab. Essentially, it is jumping in the water, turning yourself around, and getting yourself back to that wall. I always tell my kids and I always tell my parents, if anything else, we need to teach them that if they were to fall in the water, they can turn themselves around and get themselves back to the wall. For a whole week, they're not just in the water doing that hands-on experience, but they're also in the classroom. They're learning how, to be safe around the water. It's great that they can be in the water, but also making sure that developmentally they know how to be safe, because it only starts with that education. So the impact that we see with programs like SAW, it is not just potentially life-saving, it is life-saving. The impacts that we see are the kids that had the traumatic experience of they fell in the water, no adult saw them until it was almost too late. And so they harbor that, that trauma, and they're terrified of the water. And programs like SAW, they help them get over that trauma. They help them work through that trauma. So they learn that healthy respect of the water. They learn to love the water. I see happier kids, healthier kids. I see kids that, want to join their friends in the deep end, but just can't because of that fear. It's letting go of that fear, but also harboring that respect for the water. Without the donations from our donors, Safety Around Water would not be possible in any means. When we think about swim lessons, when we think about Safety Around Water, it's not that parents don't want to put their kids in swim lessons. Financially, it's just not possible. With the help from our donors, it helps make that possible, and to put our kids in the water, give them the skills necessary to learn how to swim, and give them the skills necessary to save their own life.